So, no one in life is perfect. And when dealing with the spiritual, religious realm of things, you come as you are. You don't have to put on no front, be someone you're not. Some people feel like they have to drastically make a change in order to receive the blessings or give the lecture or sermon. They're all. Me personally, I feel like take it day by day. I feel like be who you are, and as you grow in faith and in spirit, that things will happen naturally. You won't have to force yourself to make these changes. So this video is geared towards my men. They have, you can probably find it on Amazon or find it at a bookstore, but they have a book called Daily Strength for Men. And I feel like our men need to be uplifted, and they need to know that someone's there for them mentally, emotionally, sexually, physically, a little bit of financially. But you can't always depend on people to always be there for you and do things for you. You have to do things for yourself. And this is for the men that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. This is for the growing men that's in their 20s, the growing men that's teenagers and need some type of guidance. This is a 365 book, and it focuses on July 6th, day 1. And the title is called Drinking Like Dogs. The Lord is on my side, I will not fear. What can man do to me? This is Psalms 118, 6 dash, well, it's not, but colon 6, I want to say. So, again, the Lord is on my side, I will not fear. What can man do to me? That's a question. You should ask that to yourself. Like, what is it that a human or a man could do to you to offend you, defend you, upset you, make you angry, make you happy, make you feel whole, make you feel complete, make you feel motivated? What can women too, what can a human do to you that could just completely ruin or uplift your day? Everyone loves an underdog, but this was ridiculous. For 7 years, the Midianites forced the people of Israel to live in caves, stole their crops, and slaughtered their sheep, oxen, and donkeys. For 7 years, the Israelites cried out to God for help. God responded by calling Gideon to lead the Israelites against the people of Midian and their allies. A large army of Israel's enemies were encamped in the valley of Jezreel. To the south was Gideon's force of 32,000 men, Israelites, Abizrites, and men from Mansai, Asher, Zebulun, and Naphtali. 32,000 men were too many for God's liking. If Israel were to win with the number, then Israel would boast that it didn't need God to win. So God told Gideon, whoever is fearful and trembling, let them return home and hurry away from the Mount Gilead. Judges 7:3. 22,000 men left, but let's face it, fearful and trembling men aren't terrific on the battlefield. 10,000 men were too many for God. He instructed Gideon to take all 10,000 to the water, watch how they drink, and keep only those who lapped water with their tongue like a dog. 300 men did. Wait, what? Gideon had to take on the masses. Midianite army with only 300 men, chosen because how they drank water. Recognizing that Gideon's confidence had plummeted, God told him to seek into the enemy camp and listen to a conversation. When Gideon did, he heard a man tell his dream, and his comrade interrupted that dream, and meaning that God had given the Midianite force to Gideon that helped with their confidence, and God's battle plan did the rest. Gideon's paltry band of 300 men prevailed over the mighty Midianite army. The underdog won. When God is on your side, there is no reason to fear, even when you're leading a badly outnumbered band of men who were chosen for the sole reason that they drank like dogs. So, what I get out of this is that you don't need a lot of people on your team or in your support group to fulfill your purpose or your goal in life. You should only keep people around you that favor or enjoy what they have, and they're not in a rush to receive anything. It's like when you favor something, you take your time with it. You don't rush it. There's a lot of people that are super thirsty or overly dehydrated. They drink their beer, they drink their water, they drink their juice so fast that they choke. They do it so fast till they make a mess. They do it so fast where they miss their mouth. It's better to have someone that takes their time, swishes the water around, really taste every particle that is in that wine or in that alcohol. They favor their food. They don't just eat all their food at once and don't chew it properly. Most people they don't know that you're supposed to chew your food at least 30 times before swallowing it. Some people get constipated. Some people get tummy aches because they ate way too fast and didn't properly digest their food. Your insides are not that huge, to be honest. It might seem huge because you're really tall or you're really big, but if you watch TV and you see someone dissect an insect or dissect a human being, literally every organ can fit in your hand. Some of them may take 2 hands. So only imagine what you're doing to your body when you drink too fast, eat too fast, or just choose the wrong things at the wrong time to ingest. There's always a challenge or a battle that anyone has to go through in order to live life. And you always want to give thanks and know that the holy people or God is on your side. You don't want to go through something like, I did it all by myself. A lot of people do that. They be like, they say it all the time. I did it all by myself. No one helped them. But something or someone had to help you to get there. You can't really say that you did it all by yourself. You had to sit down with someone at a meeting. You had to call someone for advice. You had to get the money from somewhere. You literally did not come up by yourself unless you literally built everything by yourself. So give credit where it's due, and don't forget that there's forces beyond you. There's the Most High beyond you working in your favor. There's the enemies, there are allies, there are powerful, positive entities that are trying to make sure that you don't fear. And fear is a tool that should be used, not something that should stop you from doing what you have to do. So I believe it's very important to know that the Lord is on your side, and you should not fear no man. You should not fear no creature. These creatures are very vicious. They are pretty huge, but find some type of way to establish some type of bond with these individuals. If not, then, that's why we just have war at the end of the day. Certain people should not be here, but it's really not up to us to say who should be here and who should not, because we are all here and we are all one. But if you don't like someone, it's just better to remove yourself from the situation or from that community and be around someone that has the same mindset like you. Like, I might like green and you might like red, but I'm gonna go find someone that likes green, because you liking red it's stopping me from exploring more of what green can do. And that's as simple as I can put it. So know that there's a lot of judgment. No matter how you want to look at life, they say you shouldn't judge, but people judge us every day, how we look, how we dress, how we speak, what jobs we work at. People judge us every day when you make a movement wrong in traffic, or you do something that's criminal, or when you don't treat your family right. People are judging that. So remember that it really doesn't matter what other people say. It really just matters how you feel, how you portray yourself, and how you walk in your faith, and allow God or allow the Lord to bless you or save you according to your own mercy. You have to have mercy on yourself to even for a second allow someone to have mercy on you. And you should always show mercy to other people. Also remember that giving praise and giving yourself thanks and giving the universe and God and the Most High the praise that they need so they can feel encouraged to continue to help. It's just like if you ever been to a dog show, you cheer on the dog, they say, and it does its best moves, it does its best tricks. It's the same thing when it comes to humans and it comes to God. Like, God needs to know that you need him, or you need, whoever it is that you need. Or let's just say God needs, because I don't really want to put a label on God when it comes to if is God is a girl, is God a man. Like, God is just God, and that's why some people just say Allah or the Most High, So him or her, they happen to be one man, and then you just have man. So, they're definitely one of the same. Especially if you're raised by God, wouldn't you consider yourself a goddess? If you're raised by God and you're a man, wouldn't you also want to be consider yourself a god? Not saying that you can make it lightning, you can make it storm, you can move mountains, but they say that our words move mountains by itself. So if you strongly believe in yourself and believe in higher power, why not say thank you, universe, thank you, God, thank you, myself. Hug yourself, love yourself, treat yourself the way that you should be treated. If you can afford better quality, go get better quality. You don't always have to eat noodles. You don't always have to eat McDonald's. You don't always have to eat steak. The best quality will always be your fruits and vegetables and lots of water. Juice. Whatever. Treat yourself as if you're royalty at all times, because you are birthed from royalty. And one last thing before we depart from each other is to reflect. You don't have to be an introvert to be comfortable with praising God in front of a bunch of people. What aspects of praising God or sharing your faith make you the most uncomfortable? Why? How can you overcome your fears or misgivings in these areas? So everyone has local churches that you can go to for Bible study or for sermons or for lectures, even if it's Juma or even if it's a lecture on Sunday or gathering on Saturday. At the end of the day, you need to get comfortable of speaking about the higher power amongst your group of people and just saying, oh, thank God, I didn't get into that accident, or thank God, I have this food to eat. Thank God I have this money in my pocket. I have this roof over my head. Get comfortable with, thanking yourself and thanking higher power for aligning certain things in your way to make it come true. Like, if anybody ever woke up and was like, I want to go to the beach today, and the next thing you know, one of your friends texts you like, let's go out of town, let's go to the beach, or let's meet up, let's do something, wouldn't you say like the universe or Allah or the higher power heard you and made sure that your wish came true? Figure out why you're so uncomfortable with giving thanks. And figure out how you can overcome your fears. Maybe it's being with other people that feel the same way you do. Maybe it's coming out of your comfort shell and trying something different. That's between you, God, the universe, your ancestors, and so much more. So just think about why you haven't been to a church home. Maybe your mom or your grandma never took you, but just know that if you ever feel lost or out of place or need some type of guidance, your local church homes are there. You giving to them helps them give to others and give back to you. So the more that you get more active within these church homes and speak up and use your voice, the more changes that can happen. You don't wait for the change to happen in the world. You be the change, so it will happen. So always remember you're not alone. And introverts, we do need to unite with each other. And drinking like a dog allows you to savor and enjoy and take your time and cherish every little moment. So I hope this was helpful to someone. If you need this yourself, like I said, maybe look it up on Amazon, Daily Strength for Men. And hopefully it helps you get through, the year, helps you get through your life. I don't think this really has an expiration date. You know how some things are like seasonal. Every year it might change. This book is only $16.99, so I'll definitely try myself to look for it online. Info at choicebooks.com. So I think you can find the book there. And read it every day, once a day, before you get out of bed and start your day, before you brush your teeth. Just pick up the book and learn something about the holy ones, or the disciples, or learn something about yourself. before you get up and devote all your time to, you know, making money and spending time with girls and getting high, you know, being closer with yourself will get you closer to spirituality and get you closer to the religious occult or cult that you want to be a part of. You don't have to go to the same church every Sunday. You can just, you know, move around, just figure out how a lot of people do things differently. But it's very important that you stay devoted to learning more about yourself and getting closer to being whole as an individual. So, my fellow men, this is definitely for you, but I don't see why women can't learn from it too. And that's only because, of course, women should not be at war. We are just the instructors or the instructor of war, maybe. And then the guys do the leg work. But sometimes we have to get dirty too, because something might happen to our men, and now we have to step up to the plate. And we're like the nurturers of our battle men. You know, after you've been in war and been in, you know, the temptations all day long, you have to come back and rejuvenate. You need someone to rub your back, rub your feet, wash your hair, you know. And ladies still need the same thing. So keep that in mind, that there's a reason for everything and everyone plays their part. So we can keep the world rotating. Either way, it's going to rotate by itself, but sometimes some people don't get out of bed and they need a little extra push, a little extra motivation, a little bit more happiness, maybe even a little bit more food so they can get that energy. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, it's about coming as you are. I don't care how people feel. Oh, her tits are out. She has silver lipstick on. So what? I'm still super intelligent. I'm still super smart. And I still have a lot of wisdom to share regardless of what I look like. I understand that in time things will change. And when the time is right, people always get a different look out of me. But it's really not about me. It's about us sticking together and being there for each other in the most respectful way. And for some people, that's the opposite. They like to be disrespected, and that means love to them. So everybody's love language is different. You just need to figure out what their language is and work with it. Be open-minded, and don't try to change people that are not looking to be changed, because you're just going to give yourself a headache. And the most important thing is try to change people's hearts, not their mind, because their mind and their heart follow each other. So always consider that. Have a great, wonderful day, and make someone smile today. Even if it's you smiling, I'm sure they will feel the contagious symptoms of your wonderful smile. So stay precious, you all. I will see you next time. Don't forget that I love you because I love myself.